The skirts are shorter.
Coming up, E visits my favorite address, Melrose Place. There's passion and intrigue, deception, scandal. It all happens behind the stucco walls of Melrose Place. Hi, I'm Grant Show, and I play Jake Hansen. Whether you're an avid fan or a closet Melrose junkie, you're in for a treat because for the next 60 minutes, we're having an open house at Melrose Place. We'll take you on the set and behind the scenes where you'll meet the cast and the crew and the creators of the show.
It starts with the script. If you don't get good scripts, and then the greatest cast in the world can't help you.
It's like Dallas on speed. I mean, things happen so quickly that you're not waiting like week after week watching the same thing. Our stories really move. The actors are great, the characters are great, and I think people have connected with the characters, and that's real important.
It takes one word to describe all of Melrose Place. Sex. That's it. That's the key to this whole thing.
We're putting more into it, more sex, more dirt. People love it.
Incredible sex with beautiful women has always been a part of most people's fantasies, for men and for women the other way.
The storylines got juicier and more outrageous.
I live here again, like it's any of your business. I'm getting a divorce, like the two of you will someday.
Melrose Place didn't start off as a steamy, scandalous nighttime soap. In fact, it was a 20-something spin-off of the teen drama Beverly Hills 90210, courtesy of collaborators Aaron Spelling and Darren Starr.
I think everybody involved knew the show could be a hit and had all the ingredients. It was just a matter of, making them all click. And I saw the same thing happen on 90210. Nobody watched it the first year. It wasn't until the second year that it really took off.
We have a vague idea of where these characters are going. We have 8 characters, and we got to keep them all in play. And when we're sitting around, we sort of start plying ourselves with caffeine and chocolate and all that good stuff, and we just try to start to get on a roll.
You know the show works when any two people can get in a room and you have either conflict or a great love scene or, some incredible secret is revealed.
It's wonderful that the public likes the show. That's what we get off on, the fact that people watch the show every week.
I wish I could take credit for Darren Starr. He had never done television in his life, and he created 90210. Then he created Melrose, that spun off on 90210, and I think Darren can go as far in this industry as he wants to go. He deserves his last name, which happens to be Starr.
Speaking of the stars, let's meet the cast of Melrose Place. First off, there's Heather Locklear, who plays scheming landlord Amanda Woodward.
There's some guys who don't like to admit it, but that definitely watch the show, that are hooked.
Next, the devious Dr. Mancini is played by New Yorker Thomas Calabro.
It's become sort of fantasy. It's become like Dynasty, like escapism for folks.
The glamorous Josie Bissett plays Dr. Mancini's ex-wife Jane.
I think that people will escape into our characters' lives and think, cool, they have problems too. Their life's worse than mine. Jane's getting cheated on all over the place. My husband's not so bad, or whatever,
Her sinister sister Sydney is played by Laura Layton.
Every time I see the script, I'm like, But then I have to turn around and think of it from Sydney's point of view, She's not bad. She's just misunderstood,
The two lovebirds in the Melrose Place apartment complex are Billy Campbell and Allison Parker, played by Andrew Shue and Courtney Thorne-Smith.
I always say that Allison is me without therapy. She's probably everything I would have turned out to be if I hadn't become happy at a younger age.
I wasn't cast originally, so this was the big show at that time, and this was their big show, and so I think Fox was a little more reluctant to put somebody who had no experience into one of the main roles.
Photographer Joe Reynolds is played by Daphne Zuniga.
It's fun to look at, fun to laugh at, laugh with, feel all these very dramatic feelings, all the things that go on.
Then there's Doug Savant, who plays gay social worker Matt Fielding.
We've got a great character who who's passionate, intelligent, has a great sense of humor, who's open and has a great relationships with his friends, who's a fine role model.
And of course, there's me. I play Jake, the handyman.
I think the show has taken some time to find its feet, to sort of gel and to become its own entity. I think we're still doing that.
So, now you've met the ensemble. Let's take a quick look at the man behind the magic of Melrose Place, Aaron Spelling.
He has his way of knowing exactly what everybody wants. Whether, you know, critics are going to agree or not, doesn't really matter, which is a pretty cool thing.
I call him Mr. Spelling because I have grown up with his shows, and I've been such a spelling fanatic for my entire life that he will always be Mr. Spelling to me. I don't care. You know, he can say, call me Aaron 100 times. I never will. It will always be Mr. Spelling.
Aaron's a very interesting employer. He, once he likes you and cares about you and knows that you are dedicated, he's very faithful, and he hires you over and over again.
He runs his business really like a family, you know. Once you're in part of the family, it's, you know, he really treats you like that, and he expects, you know, the same kind of action in return.
When it comes to popular TV culture, Aaron Spelling is a legend. His list of credits seems endless, from the groundbreaking Starsky and Hutch in the mid-1970s to the glamorous primetime soap Dynasty. Spelling has continued to captivate television audiences by using his instinctive casting choices.
But you look for one thing, stardust. Betty Davis, God love her, was one of my mentors, and she said, you've got to look at the windows. I never knew what she meant, so she explained it to me. You have to look right here in the eyes. Those are windows. If they're mirrors, that's just egotism. If you can see through the windows to the soul, then you have a star. That's what stardust is.
Obviously, Spelling was sprinkled with stardust himself, despite his humble beginnings.
I guess I was poor too long in Texas, and when you finally achieve something, you think it's there, but I still have those nightmares of waking up, still have them. I'm back on that $6,000 house on an unpaved street in Dallas, Texas.
I sure wish I could buy you folks.
It's been a long road from Texas, but these days he's living the good life.
Oh, you bring out the best in me. That's a good ball.
Oh, Charlie.
Once it stops being fun, you got to get out of this business. Too tough if it's not fun. Without pressure, it's the longest ball I ever had, $1,000,007. Yes.
It's Mr. Spelling, the pinball wizard of Melrose Place. By the way, that personalized pinball machine, that was a gift from his family. Later on in the hour, we'll look at a few on-set antics.
Cookies, dried fruit. Try and avoid the dried fruit.
Plus, we'll explore the private lives of TV's sexiest residents.
Here's my my humble abode. You see, this is still my Christmas present. We're now into March, and I still haven't opened it yet.
And we'll take you to a Melrose Place block party.
It takes a lot to get it right on the big night. Gown, big or little. Hair, big or little. Jewels, real or fake. Date, real or fake. Coverage or not. E tells you who got it right or not on Academy Awards night. It's E's first ever Academy Awards fashion review. We'll have highlights from Oscar years past and see how 94 dresses up or doesn't. Watch E's Academy Awards fashion review this weekend only on E, the entertainment authority.
This portion of Entertainment Television is brought to you by the Florida Orange Growers. 100% pure Florida orange juice. It makes you feel so good.
In hundreds of studies, researchers at leading universities have shown that diets rich in fruits and vegetables that are low in saturated fat and cholesterol and contain dietary fiber may reduce the risk of heart disease. But there's one thing these studies didn't tell you. Florida oranges and orange juice are fat-free, sodium-free, and cholesterol-free. And among the best natural sources of vitamin C, 100% pure Florida orange juice. To your health.
It's hard to fill her daddy's shoes. It's even harder to fill his sweater. He's a big man, and when he gets hungry, he wants something to warm him up and fill him up. Campbell's Chunky Soup. It's for people who like soup in a big way, with big pieces of meat and vegetables in a rich, hearty broth. She may never be big enough for his sweater, but at least she's big enough for his soup. Chunky, for people who like soup in a big way.
Worried you might have termites? Call 1-800-TERMINEX to know for sure.
Where's that number?
Nobody offers a better guarantee. Even if you've misplaced our number, just remember 1-800-TERMINEX. Call now.
Andy McDowell and Hugh Grant invite you to an outrageously funny affair.
Are you married? No. Are you a lesbian?
4 weddings and a funeral.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Rated R. Now playing in select theaters.
Hi, it's Chris Elliott.
Hello.
Are you aware of all the wonderful things that cable has to offer you folks?
Uh-huh.
The entertainment programs, the children's programs, sports, cooking shows, the whole spectrum of entertainment.
That's nice.
Do you know how it could change your life? You're going to be able to order any kind of movie, shop at home, take a class in your living room. It's going to be a whole new world.
Really?
It's going to be a lot to watch.
Well, what do you know?
So wonderful, and I wanted to share that with you.
That's great news. Thanks a lot for calling.
I'm Grant Show, and welcome back to E's 60-minute look at Fox Television's Melrose Place. Trendy Melrose Avenue in Los Angeles is the backdrop for the series, but it's actually filmed 40 miles away in Santa Clarita, which means for early call times and long hours for cast and crew. When I get to the set in the mornings, the first thing I do is head for the craft service table for a bite to eat. But I'm not the only one.
Today, the croissants are really good. This is my second. And coffee.
Well, the snack table is a really important place to know your way around.
Craft service. Help yourself.
I start out drinking like Diet Cokes in the morning to get me going.
Gum, cookies, dried fruit. Try and avoid the dried fruit.
I get my breakfast right away. I usually have, they ask me, sometimes I go and get it, sometimes you know, somebody brings it, and it's usually Mucilix or Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. They're very popular.
I'm a big cereal eater, so I have my cereal.
The producer and I sometimes argue over the Lucky Charms. He accused me of finishing the box once. I didn't. Somebody else did, and I got accused of it, and I'm still a little bit upset about it.
Licorice. This is Grant's favorite thing, red vines.
I don't really eat a lot in the morning. I try not to because you have to maintain your energy all the way through the day, you know. So I graze all day long.
Go have coffee in the makeup trailer. Get coffee. They've got really, really good coffee.
Over here we have bread, bagels, toaster, jelly. Is this fun? Okay.
After a bite to eat, it's down to work.
And action!
You know, you go into makeup and hair, and it takes about a half an hour, and then go in and rehearse the first scene, and usually, if you have a full day, usually doing about 4 or 5 scenes a day.
Mark?
We do 32 episodes a year, and in real time, that would take a full year, and we need a break in between for the writers to write and for us to sleep for 2 months straight. So we double up for some, we shoot 2 at once so that we can get 6 done, and then normal time it would take to do 3. So everybody's insane and exhausted, and you're working on 4 scripts at once and no idea.
Hey, Sydney, what are you doing here?
I mean, I'll be doing a scene all of a sudden, and I'll realize, why am I here? And I'll have to, like, have the script supervisor come and walk me through it, because they get jumbled. I mean, am I married yet? Am I engaged yet? Is he mean to me? Do I like him? Am I in love? No, no, no. Who's she? Because at Melrose Place, you know, somebody steals your boyfriend, and you're mad at them, but then the next episode you like them. And when you're doing 4 at once, it gets so jumbled.
It's Mary Donner, our script supervisor, and Mary here to witness that none of us have had any trouble with our lines or where we are in the scripts. Isn't that right, Mary? Isn't that right?
Yeah, right.
We picked the point because we're at the last day of double-ups where nobody can remember anything. Our brains are full.
They're in brain lock.
They're very, very good. They're very good actors. I'm really pleased with them. There's not a bad actor in the bunch. They're all are unique, and they all have ways of approaching their work that are all different.
You can't get away with anything.
It's really warm, but it's something eerie about swimming inside.
Not all the scenes are filmed in the studio.
We're on location today in horse country. We're having a little party scene where I bring a friend of mine in to meet Dr. Levin, someone he actually knows and loves, but probably doesn't want his wife to know about.
on the background, let's start there. Just bear with us here, folks.
Now I'm actually going to work, and this is the way I walk. Now, in case you don't get this, it's left, right, left, right. Oh, I did right, left that time. Yeah. This is my friend, Elena. Well, I don't want to tell him that part. Now, wouldn't you rather have her on film than me?
Any day.
That works for me.
Okay. And action.
Thank you.
No, this is great. This works fine. Okay, here we go. Continuing. And action.
Dr. Levin, would you like to make the introductions, or shall I? Allow me. This is my friend Ingrid. This is Doctor, and this is Levin. Tell them how it is to be a guest star in Melrose Place, how nice everybody is.
Everybody is so nice, especially him. He's so sweet.
I paid her big bucks for that.
Back on the set, Heather Locklear and Laura Layton compare shoe sizes.
Hey. My shoes. These are Laura's.
They're mine to wear over my boots.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Melrose Place is a trend-setting fashion place. This is the latest.
Yeah. Courtney and myself, and I think sometimes Josie, we wear the same shoe size, and so we all interchange shoes, and sometimes it ends up that at the same time, in the same scene, I'm supposed to be wearing the shoes that she's wearing, and she's... So look, watch for the shoes, and you'll see us all wearing the same shoes. But the slippers are just, you know, when we don't want to have to wear those shoes, and you shoot, you know, from here up, that Courtney and I will immediately take off the high heels and put on slippers. Okay, so...
You better go get your right shoes on. I don't think Amanda would wear those slippers.
I don't think so.
Hi. We're here at Melrose Place, and we're whispering because Billy and Allison are rehearsing. But I'm going to show you where everybody lives. Right behind you is Jane Mancini's apartment. She's my bitchy sister. Up the stairs, on the left, is Daphne, who plays Jo. Right next to her is me. Up there, that's an empty apartment. We don't know who lives there. Right below the empty apartment is Doug. Matt. I almost forgot his name. And right here is Jake. If you look really closely at his doormat, it says, "Go away." I already talked about Billy and Allison. Up there is Amanda's own private wing. Other than that,
No, don't go away. Coming up, we have Billy Campbell, a.k.a. Andrew Shue. He's going to give us a guided tour of our homes away from home. Plus, we'll discover Courtney Thorne-Smith's real-life puppy love. I love their stuff.
Where do you get the best buzz? The Gossip Show.
Wait till you hear about Barbra Streisand's new boyfriend.
Just what lengths will sexy Sharon Stone go to preserve her good looks?
Is Marissa Tomei engaged or not?
I'll tell you why Tom Hanks is flying to the moon.
Get it first. Watch The Gossip Show all this weekend only on E!, the Entertainment News and Information Authority.
At JCPenney, our exclusive brands stand alone
And work together.
It's Stafford's pinstripes with pinpoints, pleated pants with patterned ties.
It's Worthington's bright shirts with bold jackets, floral skirts with flowing shirts.
Whether it's Stafford's smart look
or Worthington's many looks,
the one thing that works with all our brands is our great values.
that works for everyone.
We asked women who clean with bleach, what's under your sink?
Bleach, something to cut grease. Bathroom cleaner, bleach, tile spray.
Something to clean grout. And of course, bleach.
If bleach is so great, what's with that other stuff?
Well,
Introducing new Comet Liquid Gel, the bleach plus cleaner with chlorinol. Comet Gel removes stains like bleach does, plus it wipes out the grease and soap scum bleach can't handle.
that's really something.
New Comet Liquid Gel. When others can't cut it, Comet can.
Say my name. Sybil Shepherd, E! Entertainment Television.
A lot of MCI customers confess they didn't get the savings they hoped for.
We tried MCI on that friends and family thing.
I was very disappointed in the plan.
I mean, if you want to give us savings, give us savings. Just give it to us.
Introducing AT&T True USA Savings. If you spend $25 a month, you'll get 20% off your AT&T long-distance calls. 20% off, guaranteed. And the fact is, 2 out of 3 friends and family users on basic or prime time will save more on True USA Savings.
I thought we were going to save a lot of money, and we didn't.
The truth is, the average friends and family basic customer's discount is only 6%.
I'm going to switch back to AT&T.
Call us at 1-800-PICK-ATT. The call's free. Switching is free. And you get 20% off every call you make in the USA. Anytime, anywhere, to anyone you call.
Bye, MCI.
Call us at 1-800-PICK-ATT.
The real you coming through your true voice.
This is E's 60-minute look inside Melrose Place, and I'm Grant Show. The man who created Melrose Place, Darren Star, fashioned the show on his own 20-something experiences in Los Angeles. And one thing I've learned about living in this town is that there's a time for work and there's a time for play. Here's how a few of us spend our moments away from the set.
We're lucky to work out here, and it's beautiful out here in the mountains, and get a nice drive every morning to think about life. So this is the Melrose set here in beautiful Santa Clarita, and these are our lovely trailers. See, I live here. Courtney Thorne-Smith lives right next door. Thomas Calabro, he plays the devious Dr. Mancini. Next to him we have Grant Show, handyman Jake Hansen, you know, the tough guy on the show pretty much, although he's getting a little more sensitive as he gets older. Heather Locklear, the vixen. We have Josie Bissett, who plays the lovely Jane Mancini. Well, she's looking for a man. I don't know, you know, I might have to make a change here soon. What do we got over there? It's Doug Savant and Daphne Zuniga. That's Matt Fielding and Joe Reynolds. Basically, I was a history major at Dartmouth, so I like to keep a lot of things in my trailer, you know, from the past. So basically, I have a reason for not cleaning up. But see here. Here's my my humble abode. You see, this is still my Christmas present. We're now into March, and I still haven't opened it yet. And these are some old cookies. I got these, I think, in Thanksgiving, but you know, they're still good actually. They're wrapped, so that you could use them anytime. And let's see here. Here's a script from February 3rd. It's a little old. This is my $50,000 check we have here from Blockbuster Entertainment. See, this is Do Something. This is an organization that I'm helping to start to inspire young people all over the country to become social entrepreneurs. Here's my soccer ball. Basically, if I get bored, you know, I just get pulled around there.
He's also the spokesperson for the World Cup soccer tournament.
So the World Cup is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as well. It's just, you know, a thrill. I mean, soccer's been my whole life, really, before I became an actor.
Come on, Ed! Come on, Ed!
Acting is only one part of Courtney Thorne-Smith's life. She's also a serious animal lover. Away from the spotlight, Courtney spends her free time with her dog. But she also lends a helping hand at one of her favorite charities, Paws LA.
Here we are at Paws LA. That's Pets Are Wonderful Support. Here we go. Hello! Hi. We're the babies!
Hi, nice to see you.
This is Nadia.
Hi.
She started Pets Are Wonderful Support. Paws LA is a group that helps people with AIDS to keep their pets, and they provide food and walking services and vet care and foster homes, and they find homes for pets, so they take care of that for them, and they see to it that they can keep their pets even through hospital stays. And this is Rocky, who is one of the clients who belongs to Chris. You can see he's a lot of dog to handle, and he needs somebody to help walk him.
Abigail. Look, she needs lots of TLC.
Abigail was abandoned. Her daddy passed away, and she was left several days without water and food, and she was terribly scared.
I'm just starting my work with them. It's more difficult when we're working, but just being involved and making myself available makes me feel like I'm helping in some way. And in LA especially, you feel the horror of AIDS every day. And I like to be involved somehow in making the pain less.
We started with 3 clients and a couple of volunteers, and here we are 5 years later, and we have over 700 clients, and we take care of over 1,000 pets.
Well, pets are wonderful support in life. You know, I think everybody loves them, and the threat when you're going through something difficult, not being able to have your animal for anyone who has them and understands how much you can love them is terrifying. This group is perfect for me. I love them, and I love what they do. Oh, no. Oh, no.
When Daphne Zuniga is away from the set, she can usually be found riding her Harley in the Hollywood Hills.
I love just that you can get out and go. My favorite thing is leaning. Just love leaning. You learn, it's a thing, it's a bike thing. Get one, you'll understand. It's a bike thing with the road, and it feels great. To me, still, it's kind of a combination of excitement. I'm excited and I'm scared, because you know it's a big machine, and it's, you know, if you don't treat it right, then it will possibly kill you or have a very bad accident. This is an 883 Harley Davidson Sportster. The one thing that you learn when you have a bike is you become a chrome addict, because you can buy chrome everything. I mean, I had all this put on chrome, and, you know, little things everywhere. This was, and I'm going to get this done, and I mean, there's still so much to do. It's just getting started. But, you know, I went through a period of I didn't read anything else except for, you know, biker magazines, because I wanted to learn more about it. There is a sense of, like, the road becomes alive, and the bike's alive, and you're there, and all 3 of you are all kind of like playing this game, and it's fun. See ya, E!
Go get him, Daphne. Personally, when I'm not on the set, I'm on the golf course practicing my swing, which really could use the practice. Anyhow, one thing I don't have to worry about is my wardrobe on the show, because what you see is what you get. Okay. But for the divas of Melrose Place, style is everything. Next up, the gorgeous Josie Bissett shows us how to dress to impress.
Yeah, this jacket's great. I love the back.
Scandal, a publicized incident that brings about disgrace or offends the moral sensibilities of society. Scandal, damage to reputation or character caused by disclosure of alleged immoral or grossly improper behavior. Scandals on E, hosted by Jackie Collins. A 1-hour look at Hollywood uncensored. Watch Scandals on E this weekend, only on E, the Entertainment News and Information Authority.
This portion of E! Entertainment Television is brought to you by AT&T. We help put your world within reach.
Have you ever borrowed a book from thousands of miles away? Across the country?
Gesture ahead. Take next exit.
Without stopping for directions?
Alternate route 101.
Or sent someone a fax? From the beach? You will. And the company that'll bring it to you. AT&T.
Orange juice. Oh, yay!
All day, of course.
Ask people to name a helpful drink, and chances are they'll agree.
I'd say orange juice.
Orange juice, of course.
Hey, orange juice.
And now over 100 studies on natural vitamin C, an antioxidant, suggest there's no juice better than 100% pure Florida orange juice.
You call that news?
Finally, medical science is confirming what regular folks have known for years.
Orange juice, baby.
100% pure Florida orange juice. To your health.
Your home is the perfect cover for an effective stakeout.
The cops came to Norman Robertson for help.
You got the guts. Wow.
That was their first mistake.
Mr. Robertson!
Then they moved in. That was their second.
He's an idiot.
Chevy Chase.
Breaker, breaker, this is Man from Uncle.
Jack Palance.
Stop talking like some dumb TV detective.
Cops and Robertson's. Book 'em, Dano. Rated PG. Starts Friday, April 15th at a theater near you.
Some days your hair needs more conditioning. Some days maybe less.
No matter what your hair goes through, finesse conditions just for you. That's the beauty of finesse.
Finesse Adjusting Conditioner is activated by your hair's changing needs. Conditions more on days you need it, less on days you don't.
That's the beauty of finesse. Conditions more, conditions less. That's the beauty of finesse. Conditions more, conditions less. That's the beauty of finesse.
Hi, I'm Grant Show, and this is E's 60-minute look at Melrose Place. You may not know this, but there are two basic rules when it comes to the show's wardrobe. First, it's got to look fantastic. Second, well, it's got to be easy to get out of. I'm just kidding. But MP's fashions certainly have set a trend.
Ooh, I love this. This is really cute. It's a little big. I like it.
It's not just the plot twists and sexy love scenes that attract viewers to Melrose Place. In addition to seeing what the characters are up to, fans also get a chance to check out the latest fashion looks.
Luckily, the designers are really great, the designer on our show, and she just picks out the greatest stuff. She'll go to Tokyo, she'll go to New York, she goes to Paris, and she gets great stuff. I personally think Jane has the best wardrobe on the show.
This is a wardrobe trailer for Melrose Place. Back here we have, this would be Sydney, and this here would be Heather. This is their closet. We have Josie's wardrobe here.
I mean, if I don't like something, I don't have to wear it unless it's the only thing they have left. But usually they have a lot of stuff that we choose from. No, I definitely have say, and I actually wanted her to be very businesslike, but I thought in advertising, you know, so many people dress more funky in jeans and that, but the show didn't really want that. They wanted more sophisticated in suits. So I made it a little unsophisticated and have them shorten them really so show a little more leg, but really the reason for that is because my legs look better if the skirts are shorter.
Everything's different, you know. There's like, Andrew's like in vintage clothes, also like Josie over here. Courtney's in a little more business, you know. Grant's blue jeans.
I have a little bit of input, but the costumers have so much fun dressing Sydney. I mean, Sydney as a character reinvents herself every week, you know. She's always trying to figure out, is this who I want to be? Well, maybe this is who I want to be and stuff, and so the costumers can have a ball.
They usually go through like about 3 to 4 changes per episode, per character.
Daphne's very street and black, and Courtney's very conservative and kind of, you know, she's from the Midwest, or her character's from the Midwest. Of course, Heather's very sexy in the really short skirts and suits, and Jane's just kind of flowy and soft. Who else is there? That's all, yeah. Oh, and Laura. Now, Sydney's trying to dress like Jane, so now Sydney's looking like Jane dresses, but before she was pretty funky.
Away from the set, the cast members of Melrose Place also exhibit a flair for fashion. Model-turned-actress Josie Bissett plays Jane Mancini, an aspiring young fashion designer. And like her character, Bissett has an eye for the latest trends. While shopping at Motorsport in Beverly Hills, Bissett gave us an inside look at Melrose chic.
That I like a lot. I like cropped stuff.
Would be great.
Yeah, that's cute.
Be perfect with that.
Or like a little tank top thing underneath or something. Or a real sexy bra. I love clothes, and I love shopping. But I'm not like a name brand type of person. I don't know name brands and things like that. I just go shopping, and I love, like Montana, I love going in all the little shops and boutiques in Beverly Hills and just going in and seeing what they have. I don't go look for a certain name brand, but I love clothes. I don't really think this is my color. I usually don't wear it on the show because I feel like it kind of washes me out since I have gold hair. So,
okay, do you wear it normally in your everyday life?
No, I usually try to stay away from it. I mean, creams is the lightest in that color group that I'll do. But
Okay.
usually I feel kind of washed out. And
okay, let's move on to navy.
I like black. I used to wear more black. I don't as much anymore, but I do like black, and they never dress me in black. And I think I know it's because they dress Jo in black a lot. She's like the tougher New York character, and I'm the softer, the floral, the light browns, the more colorful. That's fine. But me as a person, I like black. This is great. This is a great.
That's adorable.
Ow. Try that. See, this is the type of bodysuit I'm talking about. It's tight, but it's still so loose. It's just so soft.
Yeah, this is great.
If I'm just walking around or going shopping, I don't care, but of course if it's to an event or any type of publicity thing, well, like I showed up in sweats today, I really cared a lot, but no. If it's to an event, I'll of course dress up, but otherwise I just like to wear what I feel most comfortable in. Cute, I love this. This is great. It's sort of a Josie and Jane look. Cool. Well, that's it for today. It's enough trying on. Cute clothes. Bye.
Whew. If everybody's neighbors looked that good, we'd all be living at Melrose Place. And speaking of looking good, Heather Locklear certainly has added some spice to the Melrose mix. Next up, Heather's going to set the record straight.
I am nothing like her. No, she's very aggressive and assertive and very business-minded.
It takes a lot to get it right on the big night. Gown, big or little. Hair, big or little. Jewels, real or fake. Date, real or fake. Coverage or not. E tells you who got it right or not on Academy Awards night. It's E's first ever Academy Awards Fashion Review. We'll have highlights from Oscar years past and see how 94 dresses up or doesn't. Watch E's Academy Awards Fashion Review this weekend only on E, the entertainment authority.
In a world of video games and fast trains, it's nice to know that there's still a form of entertainment that's not just a fad.
Late night in prime time on E.
Is your hair strong enough to shine?
Make it strong on the inside.
Vibrance shampoos and conditioners give hair inner strength. Because hair has weak spots, Vibrance with vitamins and keratin strengthen hair inside. So it's shinier outside.
Make it strong on the inside. So it shines on the outside.
Give your hair the strength to shine.
This leading cleaner won't get out both tough stains and germs. Clorox Cleanup Cleaner with bleach wipes out stains, dirt, and germs.
As an actor, Jimmy Alto couldn't get arrested
I've never heard of you.
I never heard of you either.
until he gave himself the role of a lifetime.
This is Jericho. From this day forth, lawlessness will not be tolerated.
The SOS is apparently striking a favorable nerve in Hollywood.
Joe Pesci, Christian Slater,
You really are a sick nut, you know that?
You're on the Oscar speech!
Jimmy Hollywood, a dramatic comedy by Barry Levinson. Rated R. Starts Wednesday, March 30th at theaters everywhere.
When Burger King Flame Broiling went one-on-one against frying, you know who won? Flame Broiling won, 4-1. In fact, the Flame Broiled Whopper is the #1 preferred burger in America. And for a limited time, the Whopper is just 99 cents. 99 cents for the #1 burger.
Welcome to
We may not be the world's #1 fast food place. It just tastes that way. Get a 99-cent Whopper at Burger King.
My guys sure have sensitive skin. And now, Downy Free's been dermatologist tested, so it's gentle enough even for sensitive skin. No dyes, no perfumes, just Downy's pure softness next to my guys. Dermatologist tested, Downy Free.
Welcome back to E's 60-minute look at Melrose Place. I'm Grant Show. You know, at the center of every love triangle, catfight, and business conflict is crafty Amanda Woodward, better known as Heather Locklear.
I am nothing like her. No, she's very aggressive and assertive and very business-minded and is so focused on that to where she doesn't, you know, notice that she's stomping on other people, so I'm not that way. The storylines are getting much more interesting or more interesting and humorous at the same time. And I think that it's not just so soapy, but they've added humor to the show. You know, it just kind of goes back and forth about the humor and then reality and that stuff. So I think just the storylines probably are getting better.
Steamier storylines aren't the only reason that Fox stopped foreclosure on Melrose Place at the conclusion of its first season. Ratings started to rise with the addition of Heather Locklear. Locklear plays Amanda Woodward, a conniving, sex-driven, boyfriend-stealing advertising executive.
I think that the addition of Heather to the cast made a big difference, and that her presence made a difference.
Everyone knows who Heather Locklear is, and everyone kind of wanted to tune in to see what was going on.
People are actually disappointed, I think, when they come to the set, because we really get along. I mean, we really do. I think that my sense is that people want Heather to be mean, and they want there to be a lot of infighting and anger, and there's not. I mean, we laugh a lot, we're professional. I think that we've all been around working long enough to appreciate what we have.
Locklear certainly appreciates working for TV mogul Aaron Spelling. Heather got her start when Spelling cast her as Sammy Jo in the 80s nighttime soap opera Dynasty. Spelling was so impressed with her talents that he also cast Locklear in the TV series T.J. Hooker.
When I met him or first started working for him, I was so young, and that's kind of that image has stayed in my head, so I'm always a little intimidated and shy, and he's always, you know, very friendly and nice, and how's my baby, and hello, and blah, 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 and he's always wonderful.
Oh, Heather's just special. We've been friends for a long time. Heather's like my good luck charm. I hope I'm hers, but we've done 3 series together, and when Heather was doing T.J. Hooker, we needed a young lady for Dynasty. And I asked the network if we could bring in Heather, and they said, well, you can't do that. You can't have her on the same network playing 2 roles in 1 week.
When I did those at the same time, T.J. Hooker wasn't real demanding of any kind of dialogue. It was usually running around. In Dynasty, it would only be a couple scenes that I would have to do an episode when I did them at the same time. And this one, we're definitely working all day and trying to remember, did this happen or does that happen in the next episode? You know, trying to figure out where you are in the scripts is a little tough, and long hours.
The long hours and hard work have paid off for Locklear and the rest of the Melrose cast. Melrose Place is now one of Fox's top-rated shows. And despite the fact that Locklear is a senior member of the Melrose Place ensemble, she still relates to her youthful audience.
I lived, when I was in college, I lived with 3 other girls in a 2-bedroom, and then in the same building I moved in with a girl and a guy in a 1-bedroom, and the guy lived on a pull-out couch and we lived in the bedroom, and there's always something going on, you know, in the apartment building, like the guy over who has the whole family who's smoking opium out of this like vacuum thing and wants us all to come in and be, you know, part of some wives of his or something. Just, you know, all kinds of funny stuff going on, but not as bad as no one tried to murder anyone, I don't think.
Back on the set, murder, intrigue, and scandal are the order of the day. In between takes, Heather steals a few moments away from the cameras to practice her lines.
You are gonna grow up, stop blubbering, and stand on your own 2 feet. Usually it comes out better than it reads, you know, however the actors, you know, whatever they put into it. But yeah, when I read it, I go, oh my God, Michael's gonna try and kill Sydney this, or they fight in the wedding dress, and it's fun to see how they do it. Like, it always seems sometimes a little more false on paper, and the actors kind of deliver it with some reality, you know, at least, or true feelings, and also it kind of makes it work.
Should we go get dressed? Oh, I am dressed. I forgot. How are you dressed? Should we go get makeup and hair? I'm dressed, except for my shoes.
Is my hair greasy enough for the scene this morning? I did that on purpose.
She's really easy to be around, and you know, she's always willing to run lines and everything, and I mean, she's just normal. It's cool.
Are you done after this?
No, I have another scene where I have to be a stick in the mud.
You do?
Yeah, it's just brief.
On this show, on the other show?
It's when Billy and Allison are talking about getting married, and I go, oh, you'll get divorced, everyone.
That's perfect. You have the best lines. Don't you love them? They're really great.
It's not a TV series so much, it's a soap, you know, like even a daytime or a nighttime, where they give you a storyline and you're trying to put a history to it, and then you play it a certain way, and then 2 episodes later, it changes. That maybe you thought your mother died, and all of a sudden your mother's coming back, and you're like, now I played it wrong. You know, that's kind of hard of not always knowing. That's probably the hardest part about it.
One thing that wasn't difficult for Locklear was adjusting to her new neighborhood.
It's for 4 episodes, an option for 2 more, for 6. And, you know, all of a sudden I didn't see myself being written out. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm in another one. Oh, and another one. And it just kind of worked, thank God, knock on wood.
Coming up, a trip down Melrose Avenue.
Excuse me, how much is that hat? It's a cool hat.
Plus, the doctor makes a house call.
I think they're going to stay together and have a life of misery.
Yeah.
Blue Eyes is back. On E! News Week in Review, the latest on Frank Sinatra's return to the stage. We'll find out how things have been going for Bert.
My year will get better because, dear God, it couldn't get worse, could it?
Also, a day in the life of Greg Kinnear. And 5 of the sexiest reasons to watch Melrose Place.
At Melrose Place, you know, somebody steals your boyfriend and you're mad at them, but then the next episode you like them.
All these top stories and more, all this weekend on E! News Week in Review, the entertainment news and information authority. It's hard to fill her daddy's shoes. It's even harder to fill his sweater. He's a big man, and when he gets hungry, he wants something to warm him up and fill him up. Campbell's Chunky Soup. It's for people who like soup in a big way, with big pieces of meat and vegetables in a rich, hearty broth. She may never be big enough for his sweater, but at least she's big enough for his soup. Chunky, for people who like soup in a big way.
Big girls don't cry. It's a tear-free shampoo and detangling conditioner in one. Pert Plus for kids.
They don't cry.
No tears in the bath.
Big girls.
And no tears after, because it's tougher on tangles than the leading tear-free shampoo.
Big girls don't cry.
Tear-free Pert Plus for kids. Easy on eyes, tough on tangles. Loved by kids.
Hi, I'm Tom Arnold. This is E! Entertainment Television.
Numbers. From day one, our lives are filled with numbers. Some are good. A lot you can do without. But here's one number you don't want to do without.
1-800-THE-CARD. Call now to apply for the American Express card.
With the card, you'll get some really great numbers. Like 1,700, the number of places you can turn to for help. And 58,000 cash machines, in case you like to have money in your pocket. And if you lose the card, you can get a new one within 24 hours.
Mr. Richards, we can have another card for you right away.
But best of all, the interest you pay is a nice round figure. 0. Relax. And of course, wherever you use the card, the one thing you'll never be treated like is a number.
So give us a call. You can apply right over the phone.
Call to apply for the American Express card. The number is 1-800-THE-CARD.
Ratings are an important part of a show's success, but to the fans, they also play a significant role. Hi, I'm Grant Show, and this is E's 60-minute look inside Melrose Place. Coming up, we'll show you how some of our viewers celebrate Melrose madness. But first, Laura Layton will take us on a tour of LA's trendiest avenue.
Hi, I'm Laura Layton. I play Sydney on Melrose Place. We're standing here on Melrose Avenue, the Melrose Avenue. We're going to be looking for the actual Melrose Place apartment complex. One thing I wanted to point out, the background, Fellini's restaurant. On the show, it doubles as Shooters. It's the place where Sydney got her waitressing job, got into a little bit of trouble, met Lauren the Madam, and all that. We're here at the famous Pink's Hot Dogs on the corner of Melrose Avenue and La Brea. I know the apartment complex must be around here somewhere because this is the kind of place that Sydney would come for dinner. And I tell you, her favorite hot dog has got to be the nacho chili cheese dog. I'm gonna go get one. Can I have a nacho chili cheese dog, please? Extra spicy for me, Sydney. Thank you. Okay, we're working our way down Melrose Avenue. Still looking for Melrose Place. We're standing on one of the corners that you might recognize in the opening credits. Central area of Melrose Avenue. Across the street is a newspaper stand. There's a couple girls over there with a camera, so you're getting your picture taken at the same time. It's kind of confusing. Hi! Can we get a picture? Sure. You get it?
Excuse me. How much is that hat?
It's a cool hat. Would probably really clash with my hair, though. Looks better on you anyway. It's nice with the Boy Scout uniform. That's good. She's in Troop 97. She's all mixed up. We're standing here in front of Aardvark. It's a notorious resale shop on Melrose Avenue. Used to be Flip. Flip established the trendy Melrose Place fashion thing.
And look at it now. This is the kind of place where Sydney would buy her clothes. Here it is. I think I found it. Melrose Place. I still haven't found the apartment complex. No. Not down there either. Well, I guess you're just gonna have to watch. On Wednesday nights on Fox. Man, I'm really beat. I need to get off my feet. Can't find my apartment.
We're here at our sortie. It's Wednesday night. It's almost 9 o'clock, and we're getting ready to watch Melrose.
Around 7:30, they'll start coming in to get a seat. Usually bring your food in. I think we have brownies tonight. Yogurt is a lot. Licorice sometimes. And then everyone just gets their seat and watches.
I really means a lot to me, you know. He being there for me.
Man, it got worse. Yes.
She makes the show good.
Yeah, she makes the show.
Amanda does.
She's evil. She ruins everything.
I don't know what to say. Try goodbye.
See you back here next Wednesday. Yeah. The couch.
1, 2, 3.
Los Angeles DJs Kevin and Bean have also made Melrose Place a regular part of their routine.
Every show needs a villain, and he's the best villain I've seen.
Every Thursday morning, they recap, review, and render opinions on the plot lines and characters.
I want Joe and Jake to be back together. It has to happen.
Recently, they took their show on the road and invited bad boy Thomas Calabro to join in on the fun.
Terry, what's your guess? Where do you think it's going to go with them?
Where do I think it's going? I think they're going to stay together and have a life of misery and continue to commiserate to make other people's lives miserable.
Rick, Terry, and Sabrina are 3 experts who call in each week to help Kevin and Bean sort through the intricate details of the show.
One morning they were looking for somebody to give them an update, and I said, well, who else but the perfect one? We have parties every week.
My girlfriend watches the show, and I just watch it to accompany my girlfriend and for the girls that are on the show.
The people are very cool. They wear cool clothes. We kind of wish we could be like them.
The show may be fantasy, but on a more tangible level, it has brought instant stardom to its young cast. And as always, success has its ups and downs.
You know, my privacy's invaded a little more, and I'm recognized more, and you hear in the back, no,
People love to tell me what Jane should do. And I always agree with them. I say, hey, I agree, you know, but someone on the show's got to take the abuse, I guess.
It's fun to have people so involved in characters, you know, that they feel like they could give you advice, you know, when you, the actress, are walking down the street, you know. Don't take him back.
I mean, I'm a fan, so I watch the show, and even with my friends, we'll get together and are you going to watch tonight? And just watch with friends. It's fun, and it's fun to laugh, and it's just fun.
You Melrose Place fans certainly know how to party. And the good times don't stop there. When we come back, we'll take you across the country for another MP celebration.
Are we having a good time?
Yeah!
Scandal. A publicized incident that brings about disgrace or offends the moral sensibilities of society. Scandal. Damage to reputation or character caused by disclosure of alleged immoral or grossly improper behavior. Scandals on E, hosted by Jackie Collins. A 1-hour look at Hollywood uncensored. Watch Scandals on E this weekend, only on E, the Entertainment News and Information Authority.
I'm a nurse, and I'm a nurse first, and I'm an Aetna employee second. The care is first. You know, is that patient being handled appropriately? I would hope that we would all care about patients the way we would ourselves or our own family members. And that's the way I see it, that, you know, that's my job.
Is your hair strong enough to shine?
Make it strong.
Vibrance shampoos and conditioners give hair inner strength. Because hair has weak spots, Vibrance with vitamins and keratin strengthen hair inside. So it's shinier outside.
Make it strong on the inside, so it shines on the outside.
Give your hair the strength to shine.
Vibrance.
More than the leading cleaner, Clorox Cleanup Spray wipes out tough stains.
Worried you might have termites? Call 1-800-TERMINEX to know for sure.
Where's that number?
Nobody offers a better guarantee. Even if you've misplaced our number, just remember 1-800-TERMINEX. Call now.
Bernie, my beak's all stuffed up.
I feel nice and clear.
All stuffed up.
Mel, try nice and clear.
New sugar-free Nice and Clear cools your throat and has 40% more icy medicine to make your nose feel clear.
Ah, now I feel nice and clear like you.
They say we look alike, too.
They're Pillsbury's best cinnamon rolls ever. Never been bigger or had so much gooey icing. Never had so much cinnamon taste.
That's one sweet cinnamon roll. Ow!
In the last hour, we've taken you on an in-depth tour of Melrose Place. Now it's time for a bi-coastal party with the cast and fans of the show. Watch this. This is crazy. If it's hip, you'll find it at the Hard Rock. So what better place to host a party in honor of Melrose Place? Recently, the winners of a nationwide radio contest were flown to San Francisco and New York for an evening of hobnobbing, handshaking, and picture-taking with their favorite cast members.
In essence, these guys are almost like rock stars of today. I mean, the crowd here, the people screaming for them, it's really the same kind of thing. I think they appeal to the same people. I think it's that same kind of frenzy that people want to touch them, they want to feel them, they want to see them, they feel that they know them.
I can relate to the whole program, all the characters. I feel like they're living my life. I identify with them. They seem like my brothers and my sisters, my best friends.
We're having a great time here in San Francisco at the Hard Rock. And are we having a good time? Yeah! Let's go to Grant's show in New York and see what's going on over there.
Right now, I'd like to welcome a couple of people.
The fans that I've had encounters with have been all pretty cool. Maybe a little hyperventilation, but other than that, you know, that's about as crazy as it gets.
First, Darren Starr, the creator and executive producer of Melrose Place. Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Locklear and Grant Shaw. That's the name of the game, folks. Everybody have a good time tonight. Compliments to the Hard Rock Cafe. Again, our friends at Sprint, thank you all for coming.
You know, all I've ever seen Heather play is real rough parts, and she seems really, really friendly, and so does Grant.
People are kind of living a little vicariously through the characters, and we're doing things that they would like to do, maybe.
My husband and I always watch the show, and we just wanted to meet the people of Melrose Place.
Well, that's it for our special look inside Melrose Place. Keep watching, because you never know what scandal will take place next. And keep watching E! I'm Grant Show for E!, the Entertainment News and Information Authority. Can we get some more of these, please? I'm all done.